In a sense, the modern history of Hilton Head is the story of sea pines, and the story of sea pines is the story of Harbortown. And the person at the center of it all is a young man from Hinesville, Georgia, an Eagle Scout, Yale law graduate, Air Force veteran, master storyteller, avid traveler, and visionary, Charles Elbert Fraser, son of highly decorated General Joseph Fraser, who, with his business partners, purchased most of the south end of Hilton Head Island in 1950. Their acquisition for their profitable lumber business kindled Charles's ambition for something different, something like sea pines. He began to realize his vision for sea pines in 1955. He was 26 years old. A former employee and colleague said, if Alice in Wonderland could believe in as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast, Mr. Fraser could believe in 7 or 8. We've already seen a few of those formerly impossible things today, and most of what we'll see either began with Mr. Fraser or was obsessively protected by his vision for what Hilton Head could become. Impossibility number 1, golf. His assertion that Hilton Head Island could maybe one day support a couple golf courses was dismissed as crazy. He went ahead anyway. That turned out all right. He closed his first Sea Pines property sale 25 years before Hilton Head elected its first mayor. Impossibility number 2, preservation. Fraser's vision was big enough to include how planned communities would be built and how they should look, how they would be run, elevated, and enjoyed, and how they should make a real, resolute, unalterable commitment to preserve as much as possible of what was there before. 13 years after he put his impossible plan on paper, Charles Fraser became the first U.S. recipient of the American Institute of Architects Certificate of Excellence in Private Community Planning. Decades later, Sea Pines remains a prototype for developing resort communities in harmony with nature. Charles Fraser's legacy extends far beyond the gates of Sea Pines, beyond the 1962 photo of him walking with an alligator through the pages of Saturday Evening Post, and it's especially strong here in the center of Harbortown, in the shade of the 300-year-old Liberty Oak, 29.5 feet from the marina bulkhead where Mr. Fraser is buried, and where musician Greg Russell plays in the summertime. If Charles Fraser wrote the story of Sea Pines, Greg Russell put it to music, welcoming the world to come away home for almost as long as I've been alive. There are whole books written about Sea Pines' innovative development and eclectic history, from the big boats to little red rocking chairs and the golf ball drop from the lighthouse on New Year's Eve. Harbortown is a living postcard of Hilton Head. And you'll get a primer on the history of that on your way up the 114 steps of the Harbortown Lighthouse, and the best views of the Calabogie Sound from the observation deck on top. In the 50s, Mr. Fraser's plan for Sea Pines included a beach, a hotel, a 9-hole golf course, and 4 tennis courts. The island's first pro shop here at the Plantation Club wasn't more than an open-air shed with dirt and oyster shell floor, more like the Stony Baynard ruins than a golf resort. Present-day Plantation Golf Club, completed in the spring of 2014, has made some upgrades. The lagoon here on 18 is said to be the spot where Mr. Fraser and a 10-foot-long local resident got their picture taken. Stan Smith, tennis legend, shoe guy, and longtime Sea Pines resident, puts it this way: some resorts might boast better tennis facilities, better golf courses, better boating, more bike trails, or a nicer harbor. But no other resort has all of that in one place. That's Charles Fraser's Sea Pines.